We filmed this next segment at the Children's Discovery Center in Kaka'ako. Later on in the show, we'll meet the wonderful woman that made all of this possible. But first, we'll meet the former Aloha Airlines pilot who created his own iPad app for children.
Aloha, I am Michael Steiber and I'm a career changer. I was a pilot with Aloha Airlines for 8 years, and Sunday morning, March 30th, 2008, all the employees received an email saying that the company was just shutting down the next evening, no more. And it was just devastating, you know, for all 3,000 employees. Not only did we all lose our jobs literally overnight, but, you know, we've lost friendships, we've lost our identities, you know, our purpose in life in a lot of ways. And I was also going through a divorce at the time, and a lot of the other pilots were scampering off to Asia and the Middle East to get a job. And you know, I was here, my daughter was here, I had a young 4-year-old daughter at the time, and I really had to go inside because I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep flying and be away from my daughter. It really made me question my priorities, my beliefs. Well, the Icicle Story came about from basically 2 ideas. The first one was growing up in a society where we base people's value on what they do, what kind of job they have, how much money they make, what kind of car they drive. And I was introduced shortly a while ago to a philosophy that taught that it's not about what you do, it's about who we are inside that matters. And as I was contemplating this, one day my daughter wanted some cold water, and so she took a plastic bottle and put it in the freezer, and she forgot about it. So the next morning I find this frozen bottle of water in the freezer, and she asked me, "Daddy, how do we get this water out of the bottle?" And I just thought, you don't have to do anything, you just let it be and it will melt. And that was how I came up with the idea for the Icicle Story, kind of combining these two ideas together. The Icicle Story is a children's book app. So it's about 4 minutes and 10 seconds long. It has music, it has animation, it has professional narration, and you can download it from the Apple iTunes store to run on your iPhone, your Touch, or your iPad. This is Larissa, and she's 8 years old.
Hi.
And she was a critical part of putting the Icicle Story together. She helped me with the coloring the illustrations, making copies, keeping me organized.
It was really fun, especially since he acted silly when I was working with him.
For me, the most difficult part was allowing my illustrations to be presented to the world. The only other challenging part was asking Makana to write the music. I truly admire his talents, his abilities, and so when I wanted some music to go with the story, and when I first thought about asking him, it was like approaching a temple, you know, and it was difficult for me. And he agreed with it, you know, he really was compassionate to my story, my personal story as well as the Icicle Story, and it was no sweat. He created a beautiful piece of music just for the story. I guess when you have the energy and the desire, the obstacles just melt away. I've actually sold it in about 20 different countries right now, and it's you know, more and more sales every day. And I have a Japanese version I'm ready to put on the market. I also have a Russian and a Ukrainian translation that will be on the market shortly. So the one thing I've learned in these last few years is not to concentrate on the final goal, but to enjoy the journey along the way.